So listen, if you hate tofu but you do have an open mind, then I believe this video could be the cure. And if you just hate tofu, then this could be your grave. Hey guys, salut, this is Alex. So today I'm gonna show you how to make silken tofu from scratch, super easy, and also 2 recipes using that tofu, one sweet and one savory. So you might ask yourself legitimately, why would I ever want to make tofu? Well, simply because homemade tofu just tastes better than the thing you can buy in supermarkets. Something fresh and subtle and delicate, not something that would smack you in the face. There is a Japanese tale illustrating that story very well, and if you're good, I'll tell it to you. First off, the recipe. Soak 1 cup of dry soybeans in 3 cups of water overnight. You can find those beans in most Asian grocery stores or even in organic stores. Once it's done, divide that in 2 portions. It's gonna be easier to process. Blitz each one with 2 cups of boiling water until it's very smooth. Place the whole thing in a pot and cook it for about 10 minutes. Stir it constantly, otherwise the bottom will burn, and yes, my bottom did burn. It's beautiful. And now use the cheesecloth as known as a pressing sack, or you can also use a cotton fabric t-shirt to get all the liquid out. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? This is a very serious job, okay? Just press the sack as firmly as you can. Let's prepare the coagulating agent. In a glass, add 2 tablespoons of water and then half a teaspoon of one of those chemicals. So Nigari is your first option, it's magnesium chloride. Then you've got gypsum, which is calcium sulfate, and then you've got Epsom salt, which is, I believe, magnesium sulfate. I'm sure you can find at least one of those, but if you can't, and clearly you are dragging your feet somewhere, you can use 1 tablespoon of vinegar or 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. It's not gonna be as good, but it will work. Transfer hot soy milk to another heat-proof container and then drop the coagulant in. Stir it for a few seconds. It's gonna set up slowly in that container unless you pour it in something else. Let it set at room temperature for about 30 minutes and then wrap it up with cling film and let it chill completely in the fridge. So that's basically it. You've got yourself a good amount of silken tofu, and it wasn't that hard to make. And it did not take so much time either, so it's a good deal if you ask me. I can feel you're not completely convinced by the silken tofu thing, so I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So once upon a time in a very far away land, I mean it depends where you live, but there was this one chef, this very famous chef named Yoshihiro Murata, and as he was climbing his way to the Michelin stars, he got invited by one of his former masters to his temple. Of course, Yoshihiro was very excited about all this, because he knew he was going to be treated to a feast. Yet his master served him a simple, beautiful dish, which is nothing but, you know, silken tofu in hot, seasoned water. Of course, Yoshihiro was a bit disappointed at first. He couldn't wrap his head around the dish. Why, master? Is there any reason or any lesson behind this dish? Koko ni resun wa arimasen. Sore o ajiwaimasu. And so Yoshihiro tasted it, and he found it delicious, yet subtle and fresh and delicate and mild, and somehow very humbling, I guess. So as I told you, I like to keep my silken tofu minimal, but if you want to add more flavors, then this savory version is for you. It's a bit Chinese and Sichuan inspired. First, I just make a few incisions, then I pour some soy sauce, a few green onions, coriander leaves, some fresh stuff, chili flakes, and Sichuan pepper chili oil. So that's for the savory one, and now the sweet one. Again, make a few incisions in the silken tofu, then pour some maple syrup, a few crunched almonds, some shavings of chocolate, and some finely chopped mint leaves. The tofu is delicate and soft, very silky, very light. It's almost like biting into a cloud. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you did, give it a like, thumbs up, and share that all via your social media. You know the deal. Spread it out. But I can only encourage you to make this recipe because, as always, making food instead of just cooking it is very rewarding, very satisfying for the soul and the heart. Tofu seems to be quite controversial, so if you dislike it like profoundly, or if you just love it so much, then I would love to hear about you in the comments. Let me know why. Why? You know, from my point of view, it's difficult to get burned from tepid water. And last, people, click subscribe because I make new videos every week, and it's mostly about sharing my true passion for food with you guys. Will it be like here in my kitchen studio in Paris, or outside in the worldwide world? No, in the... My videos are not always about French food, but let's face it, sometimes they can be super French, like that platter of cheese with all the sides I made for the holiday, which you can use for any special occasion. No, but it's not always French, that's what I meant. I mean, watch that Trader Joe's challenge, for example. The first episode is a food haul, and the second episode will be a whole cooking experience in a hotel room. It's gonna be very fun. In the meantime, take care, bye bye, salut!